Good morning. How are you? If you're just waking up, well, it's amazing to have you on the show. You're not too late. You're actually at the peak of the show where I have my first guest coming in to grace the show. Usually, I have two guests, or three or four or five, doesn't matter. All we care about is that we get to talk about issues that concern you and I in a very, very important and beautiful way, right? So when I say beautiful, it means my guest in studio is absolutely beautiful. What I know you'd ask me is, Anki, what is beautiful? Who defines beauty, right? Like, beauty is relative. Naskio, you know, I say my beauty is in the eyes of the beholder. I don't know if Sharon is in agreement. If you are, please nod that beauty is in the eyes of the beholder. Is it? It's good to have you. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Thank you for having me.
I am really excited. I'm so glad that you have come through. I'm very honored. Now you know you are a very important one, ain't she? Miss KU 2019-2020. So it's been a journey since 2019 already.
Yes.
You're handing over this year to somebody else.
Yes, I will.
But as we speak, we are still talking to the queen, the reigning queen. Kenyatta University na just wanna watch, wanasema treat her and handle her with care, or we will come to that studio. My friend, don't worry. She is safe. She just wants to talk to us about body shaming. Before we talk about body shaming, I want to just, there's an event that went down.
Yes.
We would just want to talk about this event first, bring people, closer home to why we even have you in studio this morning.
Sure.
How was that event? What was the event? And how did it go down?
Right, so we had a main event on the 6th of February here at Kenyatta University at BSSC room 14 from 2 p.m. to around 5 p.m. Mm-hmm. So the main event came after an online participation in the Perfect Body campaign.
Nice.
One of the projects I had as Miss KU, my initiative was to have a campaign in school against body shaming. So I was going to execute that this semester, the semester that's just about to end. And the Perfect Body campaign is funded by Jasiri. It came at the perfect time when I just wanted to have my own project. So I partnered with Jasiri, the Perfect Body campaign, so that we actually get this to work. Mm-hmm. So between 18th and 22nd of January, we had different representatives posting on social media, sharing body positive messages with people, sharing their experiences, having to interact with people. So for this campaign, we had 5 representatives. We had plus size representatives. Oh. We had petite. We had dark skin. We had representatives with albinism and representatives with disability. So each day between 18th and the 22nd, each group of representatives were posting on Twitter, on Facebook, on Instagram, tagging Jasiri with the Perfect Body campaign, tagging with the hashtags Mimi ni Jasiri, Stop Body Shaming, Perfect Body campaign, Body Positivity. So we had 14 counties across the country participate in this online. And for the main event, we've had 9 counties executing the main events. So I am the Nairobi County Coordinator.
There we go.
I'm so grateful to Jasiri for giving me that opportunity. So when they did make me the Nairobi County Coordinator, I decided to use this as a platform to also execute my initiative as the current Miss KU.
I think that's lovely. And you know, when you're saying Jasiri, because you're a Nairobian, it comes out like some English word, but you actually mean brave.
Yes, actually it's Jasiri, bold and brave. Yes.
So now people came out on social media to actually be bold about it, like stop body shaming.
True.
And I like that.
Yeah.
So how was I know there was that part of, people participating directly in the project, but how was the response from the public?
The response was amazing. When we started this campaign, actually now the victims who have been bullied, who have been body shamed, they're coming up talking about the experiences and saying how this campaign has helped them. I have a few friends that I talked to even before this campaign. They had issues with their bodies or their self-esteem or this and that. But then when you get to talk to someone, you encourage this person that you're really beautiful as you are. Your size is okay. Your skin color is okay. You know how to lighten your skin. You know how to go for bleaching. You know how to go for implants, breast implants. You know how to widen your hips. You know how to starve to be thin. You're okay as you are. And when you tell someone this, that is all they need to hear. And when you tell this person that this is someone who perhaps was thinking of going for implants or was thinking of doing just something so extreme to change who they are because of the comments they get from the society, the comments they get from these bullies. So the response was amazing. I believe we achieved our goals. Our first goal was to promote body positivity.
Okay, now that we are going into the goals, let's just talk about the goals of this particular campaign. Now you've started us off, please.
Our first goal was to promote body positivity. We are also aiming to encourage women to love and accept themselves in their different sizes.
Did you say women?
Yes.
Did
Women.
you consider the men?
I did consider the men, but when you actually come to body shaming, body positivity, most of these attacks are centered on ladies or women. These attacks are directed to women. It's very rare for a man to be walking on the street and someone just tells you, "Na unakaje." But it's easy for a lady to be told that, especially by these makangas, and I'm not sorry to say because they do that. A lady is just talking, then they say, "Na umekonda aje." As in, most of these attacks are directed to women. That's why our campaign was mostly for the women. Although we will involve the men, we did involve them. And I'm actually glad because my main event that happened on the 6th, I had a 50%, 50-50 gender balance. The men were 50%. I think they were actually more than the women who were.
Impressive.
Yeah, that's and it's really great because you realize when men are supporting women and women are supporting women, we can do so much. We can achieve so much in the society. So another objective was to allow women or give women a platform to share their experiences with other people and also learn from others. The other one was now to make a stance against body shaming. Yeah. So that wasn't, body shaming is not the major goal, but it is one of our goals. Our first goal is body positivity. Okay. Yeah, the other one was to also encourage women who are differently able, the ones with disability, to also come out and actually interact with people, share with their experiences and stories with the world. Yes. You
know, next time I'm doing a show, I'm just going to shift from the word body shaming and go to body positivity.
Thank you.
I think that would be beautiful, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that is, I'm actually learning from you so that we can start a hashtag body positivity. That I can guarantee you, I'm sure my producers agree with me that that should be our campaign also right here. Now, let's talk about you as Sharon. Now that you have, came out to start this campaign, you've had it. Do you have you experienced something as Sharon that was either came out as body shaming or something of the sort? How was your experience? How did you overcome it? And now that you're a model, you actually have, the crown on you. Just share that story with us.
All right. So as a model, my major challenge or the main challenge I've said I've had, you go for an audition and the first thing is the measurements, yeah? Yeah. They take your waist measurements, your hips measurements. So if you're above this measurement, you're already disqualified, yeah? So you can't enter into a competition because your hips 42. I'm proudly hips 42, waist 28, and bust 34. Okay. So you go to an audition where they only want hips 36, and I'm hips 42. So I get disqualified. My potential has not been exploited. You haven't taken into account my capabilities, what I can do, what I can achieve if you give me the chance, because you're just looking at my outer appearance, you're just looking at my measurements. So that in modeling, I believe, is the greatest challenge. And I really hope that a time will come when there will be change, when models will be seen for who they are, not who they look like. Because you realize... when you tell me you have to be hips 38 or 36, I'll start starving. If I'm not mentally strong and I really want this, like I'm so passionate about modeling, I'd do almost anything for modeling, yeah? So if you tell me I can't do this pageant and it's a pageant that I really want because I want to be hips 36, I could start slimming, I could start starving, I could go into pills and all because I just want to be small. At the same time, you realize that there are these models who faint on stage, on the backstage, because they don't eat. Oh. Yeah. So you think
Okay.
it's picture perfect, or you see this model, you're like, she's successful, she's this, but you don't know the story behind it. She's
Pretty
not,
hearts.
yeah,
Pretty hearts.
true. She's not eating, she's not healthy, she's not having enough nutrients in her body. She doesn't have enough energy, just because she wants to be that model. Yeah. So that has been my experience in modeling. Mostly that's the major challenge, but other than that, I'd say modeling is a beautiful journey. The runway is where I come alive most. Yeah, that's when I model. It's just heaven for me.
What I'm getting here is that there are people whose professions have been killed. Their dreams have been killed.
True.
Because of a certain aspect of their physical appearance that just doesn't fit, doesn't
Yes,
fit.
yes.
And that is something you probably you want to also keep talking about. And I know there is somebody who is watching today and they're asking, so besides just being Miss KU 2019-2020 and the Now project, are there other things you have done in the past or looking forward to do? Yeah.
Yeah, as a Miss KU or as a model.
Or as a model, yes.
Yeah, I have trained, I think 5 sets of models.
Okay.
I've participated in the Campus Me Too campaign against sexual harassment.
Okay.
I celebrated the International Day of the Girl Child here at KU, also the International Day of the Boy Child. I've contributed towards various projects, charity drives, and right now I'm partnering with Crispo Davis. I don't know if you've heard of him, Ape Entertainment. I'm partnering with him. We are trying to support an institution or a children's home. It's called Friends Anduru. So this is a group of 165 kids who sleep on, I think about 10 kids share 2 mattresses, yeah? And they don't have a classroom, they don't have food, they don't have anything. So I'm partnering with him so that we can find a way of helping these kids. We have a WhatsApp group, and we also have a poster. So I don't know if I could leave my contact or something.
Yeah, in line with that, maybe your social media platforms on that particular organization?
Yeah, I will share that. So on Instagram, we don't have a poster on Instagram yet. We're just starting the fundraiser because we want to help them maybe in a month's time after we get enough contributions. So that's one of the projects. There's also been the Rural Rehabilitation Center by Mr. KU. They just support that.
Oh, nice.
So other than all that, in modeling, I am a nail technician. I do nails.
Oops. Well, I think you have amazing. Did you do that on your own? Your nails?
I did this on my own.
I'm keeping my remarks because I don't want to be body shaming.
Okay.
But I think that's amazing the work you do. Now I know we don't have enough time, but I do hope that you've mentioned about body shaming and what you want to achieve from this particular project. And we are agreeing that we want to change the terminology from body shaming to body positivity. And I also just want to ask you to, of course, just give one last, in a second or two, your final remarks to the public in terms of body positivity or body shaming. Just one statement, 2 or 3. Your camera over there, they'd want to have to engage with you one-on-one.
So the first statement, I'll give this to women and everyone out there. You're beautiful as you are. You're amazing, dark as you are, tall as you are, short as you may be, thick or petite as you could be. Or if you have albinism, I also had a representative with vitiligo. So whichever way you are, there's a reason why you're created that way, and you're perfect as you are. You're beautiful as you are. Love yourself, nurture yourself, take care of yourself. The moment you do that, the energy you radiate will also flow to the outer people, the public. They will take you as you take yourself. So love yourself first, then other people will love you. The second thing I'd say is to now the body shamers or the bullies that we have. I do believe body shamers or bullies come from a point of frustration.
Okay.
Because you don't just wake up and then you come to bully someone. So when they do that, it's because they're frustrated. So let them just find a way of dealing with their frustration or disappointments. Don't take out your anger or your frustration on someone else, because when you do that, you're hurting their ego. You're hurting their self-esteem. You could let someone go into depression or do extremes as committing suicide or stuff just because of your comment. So let's be kind. It doesn't cost anything. So be kind, be nice to everyone at all times.
Sharon, congratulations on everything you're doing. Usually
you.
this is the show where we celebrate women, and today I want to celebrate you specifically.
Thank you.
For being so strong at the age that you are and in this kind of environment. Please keep doing it.
Thank you.
And KUTV Kenya WCW is I'll be watching you.
Please do.
Thank you for gracing the studios. We're looking forward to also support your project in all the ways we can.
Thank you.
See you again.
Yeah.
And again and again.
Yes. Could I just add something?
Wow, she's going to add something. That is just in a second because the viewer says it's okay because we need to. All right.
All right. So I'm currently contesting for Miss University Kenya. It's been going on since last year, April. Online mostly. We've had 2 categories. We've done talent category, creative category. You could check them out on my Insta page, _Shally.s. So right now we are on to voting. We are being voted for. And for you to vote for me as Miss KU to win Miss University, you dial *483 *001 #, select option 3, that's the Mr. and Miss University Kenya. Select vote, enter code, and my code is 105. Enter the number of votes and M-Pesa pin because they deduct the money from your M-Pesa. 1 vote costs 10 shillings, but for you to vote, you need to have at least 1 bob airtime. So kindly vote for me to win this. I'll be so grateful. Thank you.
Team Sharon! Let's do this. Get your phone. Get this happening, all right?
Thank you.
Sharon, I wish you all the best.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for coming.
Thank you for having me.
All right, guys, we take a very short break. Enjoy some bit of melody, and I'm coming back with more words on the street and your feedback. Thank you for watching this first part of our interview, and I come in the second guest in a bit. Keep it right here.